Hi, our clients really come to us if they want a great retirement lifestyle. And they often ask, can I contribute more to superannuation, or what are the benefits for doing so? The problem is super is quite tricky. So today I'm just going to show you a few ideas in terms of how to contribute to super and minimise some tax along the way. So I'm going to use my swimming pool, or above ground swimming pool, just to demonstrate here. Now this swimming pool is what I call where money goes in. Okay, now there's two ways to put money into super. One is from a company. So when you're earning an income or a salary from your employer, they're putting money into super. Now what you can also do, you can also contribute more by what's called salary sacrifice. So instead of taking money personally in your regular paycheck, you can ask your employer to put money into your super as well. Now the benefit for salary sacrificing is the tax rate is only 15% when putting it into super. In some cases it's 30% if you've got a high tax rate, but generally it's 15%. So you can imagine if you've got any tax rate higher than that, higher than 15%, you'll save tax. If, for example, the company pays you a salary, the tax rate, depending on how much you're earning, could be up to 45%. So you can see here, putting money into super at 15% is far more attractive than basically taking it as income, where it's 45%. So huge saving. We've still got to earn an income, right? We can't put it all into super because we need to live. But certainly from a strategy to maximise your retirement, as well as minimising tax, putting extra into super via salary sacrifice is quite attractive. The other way we can do is put money in personally. And when we put money into super on this way, there's actually no tax going into super. Now the reason for that is because we've already paid tax at 45%, so the government's not going to charge us tax twice for putting into super. This sort of arrangement comes where you may have sold an investment, or maybe you've got some savings, for example, in inheritance and things like that. We can then use this second way to get into super by putting money in personally. Saying this, there are limits in terms of how much we can put in. Now these limits change. So right now, the maximum we can put via a company or where we claim a tax deduction is $30,000. Now the key thing is that also includes the money that your employer is contributing. So to give you an example, if your employer is paying $10,000 and the limit is 30, you can only put an extra 20 in. So it basically is both of the contribution types from your employer, the maximum is 30,000. Over here, coming in personally, it's a little bit different. So I'm going to draw this here for you. At the moment is 120,000 in 1 year. Now you may not have that much money, but that's the maximum that you can do. Saying that, some people have a lot more money than that. Maybe it's from, as I said, those other assets that you've sold, selling a business, etc. So what we can do is what we call the bring forward rule. In this case, what we can do is, instead of doing 120,000 in each year, the government allows us to do the same amount but all in 1 year. This is option one. Option two is we can do 360,000, but then we can't contribute any more in the subsequent 2 years. So we're still contributing the same over the 3 years, but we've brought it forward and we're able to contribute it in the 1 year. There's another sort of version of that. So the option is, if you're going to make this contribution, say over like June and July, over the 2 financial years, what we could do is we could do 120,000 in 1 year, say in June, and a couple of weeks later in July, we could do 360,000. So over the course of a couple of weeks over June and July, we can actually contribute 480,000 to super. Now that's pretty cool because of the tax savings, but you've also got to remember, if you are in a relationship, you and your partner can do that. So you can actually get close to $1 million going into superannuation to enjoy those tax benefits. I hope this video and explanation helped demystify super, because we're all here to help you have a great retirement lifestyle. Please let me know if you've got any questions.